Yes team, welcome back to the channel. So it is currently 5 a.m. and I'm on the way to the gym. It's rest day today, but it is a super busy day behind the computer. There's a lot of catch-up calls, consultation call. Sundays are very busy for check-ins anyway. Catch up with everyone, also got planned content. So it's a very busy day, but I've also got cardio, my final cardio session to do. So instead of doing it in the night, you know, on that fucking cross trainer that is brutal to get my heart rate up, I thought, you know what, I'll get up nice and early, I'll get to the gym, I'll get my cardio done, and then when I get back, I can just sit behind the computer and just focus on getting my steps done in between work, which is what I'm going to do. So this video, what I thought I'd do for you guys is I've given you a full day of eating on a training day. I'll give you a full day of eating on a non-training day. So I'll take you through my meals, what I have, and what I'm currently eating in a day to get absolutely peeled out of my brain. So quick update as well on where I'm at. So obviously it was my birthday last week. I'd say last week, it would be last week. It's Sunday today, but I'll get this out tomorrow hopefully. So it was my birthday and it was amazing. It was generally just so good. I think my birthday was on the Thursday. So the Wednesday, really busy day behind the computer. Just got ahead of like loads of the Thursday work. And then it allowed me then to train in the morning, come back, I had a handful of check-ins to do, so I done them, and then we just chilled by the pool for I think it was like 2 or 3 hours. And honestly, like that 2 to 3 hours, just relaxing with Ola by the pool was just unreal, you know, and just allowed me to sort of mentally reset. You know, I don't need a day off or 2 or 3 days off to sort of mentally recharge from work. Give me an afternoon and that is enough, and that's what we done. So came back, opened some of the presents that the missus got me, and she done well, to be fair. I done well, should I say. So that was really nice. And then yeah, was able to switch off, came back, face mask, watched an episode of Ozark, and it was lovely. It was lovely. So really enjoyed my birthday. It is the last week in Dubai before we do come back on, before I come back on Saturday. So my training week, what I'm thinking about now is obviously Sunday today. So rest day, get my final cardio done. But then next week, what I'm thinking about doing is push-pull legs, push-pull, rest on Saturday, legs on Sunday, so I can still get all my sessions done. I can still get my 6 cardio sessions done. That will be the plan. And I've got a content evening on Thursday. So Thursday night, go TK gym and do like some rooftop content. So I think it'll be sick because we've got, you'll be on the rooftop. It'll be dark, light will be pretty good. I'm a bit leaner now, which will be great. So we got that on Thursday, so I've got some reels ready to post for when I come back to the UK. So yeah, it's just like thinking ahead, like, right, have I done everything that I need to? Is everything all up to date? And that is essentially what the plan is going to be. So yeah, it's going to be a very busy week, but I need to book my train ticket, getting back from London to Swansea. Big Luke, one of my clients, but a very good friend of mine, is lending me a van for the whole duration of me being home, so about 2 months. So he's an absolute lifesaver. And then yeah, my mind's gone blank. So yeah, when I land, Luke will pick me up, get me to his van, go to Ryan's, pick up a load of supplements, have a good catch up with him, see him in person, because he'll be like a week out from the photo shoot, and then have a meal in his. He's going to get me a cream of rice bowl made. Right, I know you're watching this, mate, I'm going to be starving, so make sure you make a nice cream of rice bowl, and then head back. I'll probably get home at like 9 PM at night, to be fair. So it's going to be a busy one. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to... Fucking hell. This car's a shithole. You put your foot down a little bit and it sounds like you're going 100 miles an hour. So yeah, it's going to be a busy week, but I'm here for it. I'm looking forward to it. But like I said, this video will do a full day of eating on a non-training day diet. What I'll do is I'll put the macros on the screen at the minute of the full day. I think, off the top of my head, it's about 3,300 calories. So yeah, I'll take you through meal by meal. There's not really going to be anything exciting going on apart from the meals, because I'm going to be glued behind that computer all day. I'll probably take you on a walk because I know I need to go and get chicken at some point. But yeah, things are going smoothly. It is literally just work, gym, repeat at the minute, and it has been for months. Like I said, it was nice to switch off for my birthday, but I'm ready for a carnage couple of months in terms of travel. Yes, I'm coming back to the UK, coming back home, but we got 2 photo shoots on May the 23rd, May the 30th. After that, I'm going to be competing in June, end of June, twice in July, so a lot of travel up to like England for that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, guys, and it's going to be good just to be back and just seeing the lads that I work with, just seeing them in person, doing the photo shoots, having your training session with people. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be good. But let's get this cardio wrapped up. Last one to do, 30 minutes, so let's get that boxed off. We're about 10 minutes away from the gym now, and then we go back for work. I think it's about 4 to 5 calls, Sunday check-ins, plan a post. I think we'll get Jack Gardner's result up tonight, which is wild. I'll put his result on the screen at the minute. He's down about 45 kilogram of body fat, which is fucked, absolutely nuts, looking amazing, coming into his photo shoot, which we're doing on the 30th. And then I got a new setup to do as well. So new setup, on board him, ready for a big start tomorrow. And we just go again, rinse and repeat, lads. But I need to make sure I don't get caught by a speed camera, because if you watch the last YouTube video, I got caught speeding. I'm pretty sure it was on this road. So I need to keep an eye out to where these fucking cameras are. Because in the UK, speed cameras are a big yellow box. Out here, you can't even tell if it's a speed camera. It just looks like a lamppost. So yeah, there it is. Didn't get flashed. Happy days. Sorted. But there's like another 5 in this road, so I better concentrate. But I will see you when I get back to the apartment for meal 1, which you can probably already guess and know what my meal 1 is if you've been on top of my YouTube videos recently. So that is cardio done. We're back into the apartment, showered, freshened up, and we're ready to attack the day. So it's 7:15 at the minute, and feeling productive. I'm glad I've got cardio done nice and early, just because when I do leave it until the end of the day and I've got like a full stomach, or I've had like 3-4 meals, I can sometimes find it an absolute nightmare. And like I said, the cross trainer downstairs is a ball ache to get my heart rate up. So I'm glad that I've got cardio done, because now we can just sit here, do work, and then get my steps in when needed. But we're just going to go into meal 1. So meal 1, as you guys know, it is my favorite meal on my plan, and that is my overnight oats. So in this meal, we have 125 grams of oats, we have 150 grams of berries, 45 grams of whey, 20 grams of honey, and then 20 grams of dark chocolate, but I use almond butter instead. The calories and macros are near enough identical, and I'm an absolute lover of almond butter. So this meal, 849 calories, 53 grams of protein. We have 107 grams of carbs, and then 23 grams of dietary fat. So I'm going to tuck into this, and lads, I do not understand people who don't like overnight oats. Overnight oats is literally unbelievable. Like, how can you not like this meal? With a sprinkle of cinnamon on top as well. Unbelievable. So I'm going to dig into this, stick a podcast on, and then we get straight into work. Like I said, it's a busy day. We have cardio that's done. We got the check-ins to do, film this YouTube, plan next week. Calls this afternoon from 12 up until 6, and a new setup and onboarding to go out. So busy, productive Sunday, but I always like to get ahead on Sundays. I like to have Sunday as one of my busiest days because it sets the tone for the week. So anyway, I'm gonna dig into this oat bowl because I am absolutely starving. Right then, guys, so a little bit of an update. I'm just gonna come away from the computer for 5 to 10 minutes whilst the missus makes my bagel and eggs, because she does an unreal job and a much better job than myself. But that is a good chunk of the Sunday check-ins done. Still a lot more to get through, but I had physio not long after I came back from the gym as well. So mainly working more so on my neck area today. It was really good, to be fair. More dry needling, massaging, giving me some exercises, and he also like arranged my desk because I have a standing desk, and I've never used it standing. And the way that I've been working, I'm just like hunched over like this, and unless I'm doing steps or in the gym, I'm behind that computer. So being sat down like this for multiple hours a day has just like caused my neck to just like be super tight. So we've raised the desk, raised my seat, so naturally I just feel a lot better as well. Don't know why I was doing that in the first place. But next meal is going to be bagel and eggs, buzzing for that. And then we get into more check-ins, calls. Not going to be too much going on today in the sense of fun things, because it's just going to be behind that computer. I do need to go to the shop to get some chicken, to be fair. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the rest of the day. Always enjoy my Sundays, and the fact that it's non-training day, food is even better because my final meal I'm fucking buzzing for. I cannot wait. So I'm gonna crack in some eggs and bagels. I'll show you the meal when it's made, and then we get back into work and get these lads absolutely shredded at working with me because the lads are on fire today. Second meal of the day going in, and that is going to be my bagel and eggs with a bit of sriracha sauce on top as well. So in this meal, 387 calories, 24 grams of protein. We have 48 grams of carbs and 11 grams of dietary fats. I do have 100 grams of mushrooms in this meal, but I'm not enjoying the mushrooms at the minute. So veg can be good to like just pack out like food volume as well. But personally, I'm just gonna have the eggs and bagels how it is, which is a really nice meal. Gonna enjoy it, bit of salt on top as well. So I'm gonna dig into this. Did I say the total calories for the meal? Yeah, I did, 387. So 387 calories. I'm going to stick on the boxing highlights from last night. Daniel Dubois fought Fabio Wardley, and Dubois won, which is crazy. I don't know if you're into your heavyweight boxing, but I love watching it, to be fair. So I'm going to watch the highlights of that. That's going to be 10 minutes. Dig into this, and then we get straight back to it. So on our afternoon walk, and there's so many places and nice places to eat food where we live. I said to the missus, I got, do you want something to eat? And we've gone into one of our favourite places, and she loves a Sunday roast, and that is exactly what she's got, and I'll show you it now. Look at that. Looks absolutely unreal. And I'm sat here with, once again lads, my sparkling water. We can enjoy social occasions and still stay on track with our physique goals. So she'll have this, we need to go to the shop. I need to get chicken for my next 2 meals. Onboarding video, a few more check-ins, couple of calls. But nice to split up the day watching Ola eat a lovely Sunday roast. Into meal 3 we go, which is your classic chicken, rice and veg. And I've just finished having a call with Cameron. Cameron's going to be joining back the team, which I'm buzzing to be working with him again because we worked extremely well in the past. But this time round, we're going for more like of a performance-based approach. You know, he's heavily into his high rocks, but at the same time, doesn't want to just be like all in high rocks and put weights to the side. You know, like he understands that like to get the physique that he's after, it's high rocks, but also match that with weightlifting to improve his body composition and build the level of muscle that he does want. So we were talking around how we're going to approach that in terms of like training, nutrition, to also complement the high rock side of things as well. So buzzing to get him back on. And he's going to get his Q&A done this afternoon. I'll get started working on everything for him this afternoon, evening, and then I'll have him onboarded then tomorrow, ready for a big week ahead. But I'm going to tuck into this lovely bowl of chicken and rice. I'm absolutely starving. Meal timings have been slightly pushed back today just with workload. But regardless, yes, meal times are important, but we don't overwhelm ourselves if we eat a little bit later. It just means that we're a little bit more hungrier going into the meals, which is never a bad sign. So I'm going to tuck into this. Call with Scott at 3, which is going to be in half hour. We get the onboarding video sent out to Ben, who is going to be joining the team as well. So new faces joining. Great to see that the team is growing and so many driven men wanting to achieve the best version of themselves. So looking forward to another busy week coming as well. So I've just finished that meal now, and I just realized that I didn't actually show you that meal. But that was your chicken, rice, your veg. I'm sure you would have seen it on my YouTube before, and I showed a little bit of it anyway. But the calories and macro breakdown for that meal, it is 190 grams of raw weight chicken, 80 grams of uncooked rice. I don't use the microwave rice, not because I've got anything against microwaving rice. I know some people can be funny around the bags of rice, put them in the microwave. I'd happily eat microwave rice, but it just costs an arm and a leg out here in Dubai. It's like £2-3 a bag, and when you're eating a lot of rice, it's just you can get a 5 kilo sack of uncooked rice for 30 dirham, which is £6, and that lost me ages. So 80 grams of jasmine rice raw, and then 100 grams of veg. 602 calories, 54 grams of protein, 82 grams of carbs, and then 6 grams of fat. So I'm going to dive into my call with Scott. I'm going to do some work and then have my next meal, which you'll be surprised at what my next meal is. Probably not. And then get the remainder of my steps done. I have got 3,200 to do, so about a 30-minute walk, and then come back, finish off more work, and have my final meal, which I am absolutely buzzing for. So I'm gonna jump on this call, and I'll catch you guys in a bit. Right then, that is meal 4 about to go down. So that's Ben onboarded. He's welcome to the team, and it is time to get into my 4th meal. And my 4th meal, shock, chicken, rice, and veg. So what we're using as well is sriracha sauce. If you're in a fat loss phase and you want to add flavor to your meals, but you don't want to add too many calories, this is the sriracha sauce that I've been using. And once again, if you watch the previous YouTube videos, you know that I was loving the Marks and Spencer sriracha, but it was one of those sauce tabs that it was it's super wide here, so when you're pouring it on, sometimes loads comes out. Whereas with the sriracha sauce from your Tesco, you've got the squirty top here, so you can put it on far better. And in my opinion, tastes just as good as well. So if you're in a fat loss phase, diet hack, use sriracha sauce. Try and stay away from caking your food with sauce. It just adds unnecessary calories. So we're going to dig into this, and then we're going to go for a walk to digest the food, finish off a few bits, and then steps will be hit. Finish off a few bits. Cardio, no, fuck, what am I on about? My mind's gone blank, prep brain. We're going to finish off some bits, we're going to shower, not do cardio, we're going to shower, and then get into my final meal, which is in the fridge and ready to go. And I've prepped my food for tomorrow as well. This week is going to be carnage, so I thought, right, let's get ahead of as much as we can. So I prepped my meals for tomorrow, so I don't need to come back later and meal prep or wake up tomorrow and meal prep. They're all in the fridge ready to go. So anyway, I'm going to tuck into this before it gets cold, and watch a little bit of YouTube. And then go on a nice walk. So currently out on my last walk of the day. Going to wrap up my 3K steps. And yeah, just a bit of an update. I was on my call with Cameron, and it was a bit of a nightmare. Good job that I know Cam well, but there was a massive bang Looked outside the window and there was smoke everywhere. Intercepted drone. I'm looking at it right now, to be fair, like where it hit. But yeah, it came down, it landed on like a yacht, I think it is. But it's still in smoke now. It's calmed down loads, but there was black smoke everywhere. So I'm praying things don't get amplified. You know, I was on the call and then, yeah, just heard that bang. I said, Cam, look mate, I need to see if everything's all good, which in all fairness it is. Like, it didn't get too bad, and it was just the two bangs, but yeah, it's fucking crazy, man, crazy. But we keep moving, trusted in the UAE. I have full trust in the UAE military and everything. So yeah, just gotta stay strong. But I've only got a week left, but then the missus doesn't come back until like mid-June. So for me, I just don't, not because like just when the missus here, I don't want anything to happen here anyway, but I definitely don't want something to happen here if the missus is here by herself, because then I'll feel like shit. So hopefully fucking things just die down. Why does everyone want to fight? You know, shit, wars are shit. The world can be a cruel place at times. But I'm going to go to one of my favourite places in Creek Harbour, which is the cookie dealer. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to be going off my meal plan, but I will get Ola a cookie, to be fair. Because I used to do it last prep. Like, I'd be out for a walk. If I was craving something or fancying something, whether it be like a cookie or from the shop, I would just come back to the apartment with like loads of shit and just be like, there you go, to the missus. I don't know why, it's like torture. Like, I've got my last meal to have, and then whether she'll have this cookie tonight, I don't know. She probably don't even want it, but it'll just be there. Once again, I don't know why I do it, but it makes me feel good treating the missus. But we're here now, let me show you. So flip, right, I'll show you the cookies. Hello bro. All good. Like, look how good they are. I've actually had one of them before, and they are the nicest things. Nutella, Kinder and Oreo cookie dough pie. Absolutely phenomenal gaff. Love this place. But I just know I can't have anything. Millionaire Square. I'll probably get a Millionaire Square, to be fair. Nutella and brownie chunk cookie dough pie. Look at that. Unbelievable scenes. And they used to do this thing here where on a Tuesday, it would be like 50% off everything. So when I came back from my photo shoot, what we used to do is every Tuesday we'd come down here, we'd get a couple of these and then use that as like an off-plan meal during the week, which was unbelievable. But yeah, and I get one of these now. Could I get the Millionaire Square, please, bro?
Okay.
And then that would be it. That would be it. Yeah. Do you have any deals on? Any 3-piece? In all fairness, I just want the one, to be fair. I'll just get that one. Thank you. See? Recorded that as well, so you guys know that I'm not cheating on my diet. You will not catch me cheating on my diet. I could sit in here all day, be craving, starving, and I won't go off my diet because we've got gains. Sorry, bro? To take away, please. So you just see me hitting a bicep. But yeah, so absolutely unbelievable gaff. I will be coming here post bodybuilding prep, not post photo shoot prep, and digging into loads of these. Right then, guys, so last meal of the day before we go to bed. So it's 7:10. All work is done. I'll have to clear WhatsApp messages in the next half hour before I do go to bed, to wrap up a very productive day. So, final meal. One of my favourite meal, in my opinion. We've got 130 grams of oats, 50 grams of whey, 100 grams of berries, and then 20 grams of almond butter and 20 grams of dark chocolate. but the macros are the exact same on the almond butter and the dark chocolate. And like I said at the start of the video, I absolutely love almond butter. So I'm just gonna remove the dark chocolate, 20 gram, and just have an extra 20 gram of almond butter. Now, protein oats, guys, I generally don't understand how no one likes them. You've got to make them the night before, right? Because when you make them the night before, let me just lock in on here. When you make them the night before, this is how they look. So very thick, you know, even when I'm doing that, you can't really move it. But that is 130 oats in there. I got the 50 whey and around 2 grams of salt. Then what I will do now, for example, because I am ready to eat that meal, is I will put my toppings on. Toppings, I like to use frozen blueberries. I used to use the raspberries when I was in the UK. Piss off, fly. I used to use raspberries when I was in the UK, and I probably will use them when I come back. Just blueberries are much nicer in Dubai rather than the raspberries. So yeah, it's 100 berries. There was no honey on this meal. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, so 100 berries. $94. 99 grams of berries will do. Then what I do is I also use ground cinnamon. So if I was in the UK, I can't seem to find it anywhere in Dubai, but sweet cinnamon would be my go-to. So I'm missing that from the UK as well. But what I will do is I'll put a generous serving and sprinkle of cinnamon on. Oh, you can't see. It's auto locked in my head as well, so I do apologize, but I'll show you the meal when it's done. So what we'll do, we put a generous sprinkle of cinnamon, bang that on, and then my favorite part, my almond butter. And I keep my almond butter in the fridge because it like hardens the almond butter itself, and I prefer it like hard rather than soft. That sounded very very fucking weird. Anyway, what we're gonna do, we'll tear that, and then even the smell of almond butter, what's that weighing? 39. So we'll scoop that on, get the last little bit. 38, 40. Bosh. Job done. Guys, I do not know how, when I've programmed this meal for people, protein oats on their plan, they come back and they say that it's fucking horrible. I'm like, well, you're butchering it then. Because if you make protein oats the way that I do, there's no chance in hell that you ain't gonna like it. So, I'll show you the finished product. My final meal, and my favorite meal of the day. Look at all that almond butter. 40 grams, sprinkle of cinnamon, oats. Using my peanut butter chocolate protein powder at the minute, which I'm absolutely buzzing for. So, I'll put the macros on the screen of that meal. Total calories of the day is about 3,300. I'm going to dig into this, going to clear WhatsApp, have a green tea, watch an episode of Ozark, ready to do it all again tomorrow. So thank you for watching, guys. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.